How nice of you to join me at this red light. So this bike reaches its peak power at 7,000 RPM, and I don't think I've ever had the RPMs up that high. It just sounds terrible. It's not like one of those Japanese bikes that goes whee! It sounds like a hypersonic drill. It just sounds like an angry jackass that's being whipped to death. We're going to go over to West Seattle. This is a trip I aborted the other day because traffic was just yuck. It was the middle of the day and everything was backed up. There were all kinds of little bullshit construction road patchy things. Road projects in Seattle take longer than everywhere else I've ever lived. And I can only imagine that's because there's no Italians here, which is bad for so many reasons. I love you, Italians. Move to Seattle and bring us your food and your wine and your roads. You built the roads in my hometown. Come and build them here. We desperately need your help. There's no way it should take 3 years to build a cross street that needs to be rebuilt every year. The mountains are out. I don't know if you can see them very well on the camera, but they are out. Cascade Mountains are in full view. It's cloudy, but they're high clouds. West Seattle Bridge, which kind of goes over the port of Seattle, where all those shitty things you buy from China come in. Well, this isn't the biggest port on the West Coast, but a lot of them. Bay. It's Friday. I may stop and get some not great fish and chips somewhere in Seattle to celebrate the Fridayness. We'll see. I don't have my tank bag on, so I can park the bike and not worry about shit being gone when I get back. I think they've changed the texture on this groove pavement. When they used to groove pavement like that, the bike would wiggle all over the place, and now it doesn't. It's nice. Rah! Photocopying. We had a zebra escape this week up in North Bend. Somebody was moving, I think it was 4 zebras across the pass, and something happened, accident or something, and the zebras escaped in North Bend, and 3 of them were rounded up, but there's one of them still out there. And I hope it's not frightened, afraid, and hungry, and I hope it's living its best life until it's reunited with where it needs to go. What do zebras eat? I assume they're herbivores. There's plenty of herb. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Yeah, the Toyota Crown. I don't get it. It's like a flattened crossover. Can I have your ugliest Toyota, please? Yes, sir. There you are. My kid somehow became indoctrinated, probably by my ex-wife, his mother, to being a Maple Leaf fan. So his struggling Maple Leafs have come from behind and tied their series with Boston at 3-3, forcing a Game 7. So for him, I'm hoping the Maple Leafs win. A round-win elimination would just be too much. A round 3 elimination would be perfect. That way he'd feel like they made progress. I'm not quite ready to concede a championship to them yet. I've kind of liked the idea that they've never had a Stanley Cup championship in my lifetime. They won it the year before I was born and haven't won since. And I kind of feel like that's my purpose, or one of my purposes, being here on Earth, is just as a pariah against the Maple Leafs having success. That, and where I grew up in Canada, most kids were Montreal Canadiens fans, and then there was the second biggest group was Maple Leafs fans, and then I was a Detroit Red Wing fan by birth. And Habs fans were just, they were like, no, we win all the time, it's 1970s, and we're amazing, we've owned the draft for 40 years, so we just won a lot. They don't really care whether you wore a Red Wing jersey or not. The Maple Leafs fan, though, they had something to prove. There was an intense rivalry, intense dislike. I wish Ezel's Chicken would make fish and chips. Maybe then we'd have some good fish and chips in Seattle. There have been good fish and chip restaurants in Seattle, but they go under. People here don't like good fish and chips. They like shitty fish stick style fish and chips. That breaded nonsense, not battered and overcooked. And somehow overcooked yet soggy. Can I overpay for some overcooked and soggy fish and chips? Yes. Where do you have those? Everywhere in Seattle. Sign me up. Made my own fish and chips at home, and it's delicious, but I don't like my house smelling like it for 3 weeks afterwards. There are a lot of French names here, but they don't say them in a French way. Alrighty. this isn't the lot I want, is it? I want the next one. I want the next one. My mistake. So sorry. This looks more like it. Oh, yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. I'll take a flat spot, please. A little walk from the parking lot. That's Bruun Idun. Sits with a view of the Cascade Mountains on Puget Sound, Elliott Bay. And I know there's a story about his flute. Of course, very pretty toenails. Looks like some kids have helped. Ah, it's sweet. Ah, it's sweet. Let's head home. It's clouding up pretty good out there. Happened fast. Alright, while I was doing that and I was walking with my helmet, my microphone came loose. And now it's buttoned right beneath my mouth, so this audio might be totally garbage. Not that the audio isn't normally garbage because of what I say. But it was nice to get that walk in, and Jesus, I'm out of shape. My mobility was significantly hampered this winter by some lower leg injuries, and so my normal, completely out of shape, lowered to a brand new low, and I think a little lack of movement, winter depression put even more weight on, which makes it even harder to shift this fucking bulk around. So that's my summer project, to be slightly less shit. Not ambitious, not looking to lose 200 pounds or anything. But if I get back to my normal shit level of fatness and lack of fitness, that would be nice. Yeah, the hike uphill was not very far, and I was toast. Well, 55's around the corner. So what are your summer plans? Tell me all about them. I'd love to know what you're all up to. I got the trip to Vancouver in May to see my cousin. Got the trip with my buddies who are coming out from back east in July. And then I've got a boating trip with my girlfriend in August. with my uncle on his boat. I don't have a boat. Never had a boat. That uncle with the boat, he's the one I sold my old Jaguar XJ to. And he's so smitten with the car. He gives me sweet little updates. Mostly about other people who are smitten with the car who come up and talk to him. And he had to change from... He's actually a really warm, nice guy, but I think life has taught him to kind of keep his head down and ignore strangers. And now he's got people coming up to him wanting to talk to him about the car. Because it's a Jag. And an older Jag at that. A pretty one. British racing green, biscuit cream interior. Yummy. Anyway, so he said to change his disposition towards people as they're actually being quite nice. So what do you think of the Dambo Trolls? I think they're just the coolest fucking shit. I don't know why I think they're so cool. But just the idea that there's some little Danish guy running around with compostable materials putting these trolls together in public spaces is just fun. And each of them has their own little story. And the best ones have some sort of thing crafted by people from the area, whether it was that troll's flute or something else. So the areas they get put, they can either get taken care of or they can decompose into nothing and cause no harm, which I think is brilliant. Oh, Pecos. I haven't been to Pecos in I don't know how long. Sounds good, it's just too early. Gee, do they have a baby in that car? This part does kind of remind me of downriver Detroit. Smelvendale. A little bit. This is part of Sodo. Well, you know, this West Seattle Bridge over Sodo kind of reminds me of Smelvendale. I gotta keep my eye out left for traffic jumpers. Ooh, it's windy all of a sudden. Whoop woo! Oh yeah, my back street thing is closed. They're doing construction, so I gotta go the long way. Whoa! See, like that. You gotta watch out for assholes like that. Man, Corvette has really upped their game. When I was a wee laddie, and you still saw those 1960s Stingrays on the road, I quite liked them. And then late 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, I did not. But lately, they finally look like what they're supposed to be again, which is a proper sports car, which they haven't been for 50 years. Man, it's this one little block of road that is closed, and it's fucked up everything. Like, oh yeah, I'll take a left. No, you can't do that, because that one little pinch point is gone from your... Hurry, hurry, hurry! Not you, jerk. Why are we not going? Why is this not moving? Ugh. Never park in there. Never, ever, ever. You're fucking killing me. No one should ever park in there. There's like 5 spots. Great, this fucking truck's in front of me now. Scum. Unless you're with your fucking Nona. Park over there. Lots of park. There's no parking here. It's crazy. It's a crazy parking place. Never park in the tiny parking lot in front of a Filipino grocery. It's just, everyone knows that. Everyone. So that guy basically rushed out in front of me off that side street so that he could cut me off. Now I'm behind a big fucking diesel belching truck. God damn it. Get me out of this city. Oh my god, we're never gonna go. Okay, we're gonna go. Maybe we're gonna go. There's so much I love about this city. But there are days in traffic here where I just feel like Thanos. Half need to go. Don't have to pick them, just half. Half would be better. At random. Add me to the list. I can go. I don't want to, but I'm willing to take that risk. I am willing to take that risk. Why'd you go so far out? Why is the speed limit on the street 25 anyway? Why? It's almost dangerous being that slow. It's for pedestrian safety. What pedestrians? Show me one. It's not like we're hunting the pedestrians. I mean, if we were hunting the pedestrians, I'd get. She's not a pedestrian, actually. She lives in that apartment building there, and she smokes about 18 joints a day. Alright, let's try a trick. Let's see if this works. Nope. Guess you have to have a face attached to the hand to use the turn it off mode. When you see a Prius with that many dents on it, you can't trust them. You don't know where they're going to go. You have no idea. They've killed before. Ooh, look at that sweet Alfa Romeo. Lucky guy. Alrighty, let's end it here. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye for now. And if you like this video, don't be afraid to like it. And if you liked it a lot, don't be afraid to subscribe. Thank you very much.